I guess it's correct. That he puts a lot of condition.
A proud and resilient conference, and now it's time to crown this season's champion. Welcome to SoFi Stadium, the home of the LA Rams and Chargers, right here in Inglewood, California. As we'll see a squad out of the Mountain West, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on last year's national champions, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway.
It's insane. Saying let R. Kelly out of prison, you know what I'm saying? That nigga's guilty. He's saying in a studio in the prison. What? It's what? Almost pro Kelly too, man. Here we go. Conference championship on the line right now. Because with so essentially on his rings.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Change my settings.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body player in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's 3rd down. Opening drive of this conference championship game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And a 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Knox. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 1st and goal. Handoff. Ball carrier wrapped up. Brought down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I think the drop back here really fools this defense at the goal line. Good call by the offensive coordinator to give the quarterback options. You could see the defense kind of on their heels, so the quarterback decided to take off, and he was just too quick to get to the goal line.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? He breaks free. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. We'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. They tackle him at the 38.
Where's you using that? No, he had a struggle just to get 5.
They're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards on the first down.
That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The Boilermaker starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff heading left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but need this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking for some space. It's Callow. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that's incomplete, even on a first down.
You gotta run the football, man. You know that.
Well, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. catch. It's Jones. Powering through the defender. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down here for this offense. Well, Kirk, Fresno State has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back. Going to test the secondary. Catch made in space. Look out. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Good second.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You've got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it. Puts the ball right on the money. And how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Oh, and it's blocked. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution.
That's a touchdown, and then we're back in the game. But we know exactly what he's going to do. We just got to stop it, guys.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The pocket breaking down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
The Boilermakers have 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. And the back now goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Dump off caught by the running back. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a
That was dumb on my part.
Sets up the offense at the 39.
Still didn't think he was going to beat there.
Anybody open, he just puts it up in the
Okay,
air.
I'm not
The
focused, man.
defense
I'm not
says, thank
focused.
you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? On the run, it's Sims.
Setting the tone early with quick runs like this can really wear the defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Going to try to use his legs here. Plenty space at the 20. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Only problem with that is, if I'm being honest, really like they want to each other. Because their children is just the standard they set for the main people. When your children say things that make no sense to them, they say things like, "I want you to love you." As if they're
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Children to that literally give if that means that my children
That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man.
Man, you got the flats, bro.
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Fresno State, Purdue, 0.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then end a pick. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. A play action, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Try to move the chains here on the ground. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back through just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Boilermakers with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Boilermakers.
Bro, the fact that I know, like, these routes are not opening up, and I know it's home, it's crazy to me.
Looking to throw. A short completion at the tight end. And he's tackled only after picking up a first down. And the Boilermakers looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near.
Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. There's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move now. Gets made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break.
It's imperative that you give them face. And ladies, you just don't take that. You never take it. And I know it sounds messed up. I know.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Wants to throw it. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Boilermakers. They finish off the scoring drive.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this pass is on target. Caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinators about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That was not the plan. That's how we operate. Nothing is a great thing, but fellas do not expect your run from those same beats. Just like
First down and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Grab down the middle. It's Knox. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Trying to find some room. It's Callow. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Looking to throw it on first down.
No one over there. Cover two. Outside.
Fresno State.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Keeping it on the ground here. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here.
He knocks it through with confidence. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Hatchett. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. returner looking to make a play here. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. They get the second half started with the running play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Receiver in motion now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
Oh, you got blessed. They didn't want to give it to me. What?
Set up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed
Bro.
opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the stop, but good enough for a 1st down at the 29.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They
Is
do
what
it
I
again
needed
here
right
on
there.
3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Next, the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
10 yards off that shit, man.
After a solid gain on that run.
How about the play of this
Called the break play,
3rd
too.
down and long. The defense you think is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the 1st down? So big yards, great awareness, and a 1st down for this offense.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what.
Yo, this game's got to give me a fumble, bro. Turnover gang. They're playing with me.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack at 2nd and 13. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Ball carrier tackled there.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Send the back in motion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's nice. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll be brought down on 4th down. And the
buddy.
ends with the sack.
That's really good coverage downfield.
Yeah, buddy.
It just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. You bring him down after a short return.
Oh, man, that was dumb. I get it right back.
The coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Point after, not quite through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
at the 33. First down for the offense.
They come up on first down. Clock running. Final minute here of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a third hit tonight by the QB. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
How I missed that tackle, Keon?
Tackle finally made at the 37. He's 1st and 10 from there.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Well, Kirk, Fresno State has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Cut over the middle. It's Knox. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On the ground, it's Sims. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Kello. Touchdown, Fresno State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. You bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
That completion makes it second down. Looking for a man. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Using his legs, it's Sims. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. Trying to run it. It's Sims. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. It sets up a fourth down now.
Hey, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Boilermakers begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Purdue. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hatchett. Steps out at the 22. Not quite where it would have been spotted had he just taken a knee. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. First down, looking for more now. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? The 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
18.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. First and 10 now for the offense. It's a draw play. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0. Talk about a perfect ending.